I've been accused of multiple things over the past fucking 10 years of knowing my husband, and not by my husband, but his family. But the two things I want to focus on in this video are the fact that I keep my kids away from them for absolutely no reason. They have no idea what's going on. They don't understand. I'm just this big controlling bitch about my kids for no reason. And the second thing is that I've been accused of keeping Chris away from, which is my husband, family for the past 4 years, and I alienate him. I'm not exactly sure what that means. I'm assuming that means just keep them away. I don't know. They think I'm God or some shit, and I'm this big powerful being, which is like amazing, but also delusional on their part because they have been told multiple times why they're not around. It's not confusion. It's been very straightforward, and boundaries have been set, and then the cutoff has been completely set on both of our ends. I just want to get straight into the reasoning of why we don't have our kids around, and that's mainly because there is a series of shit that happens. Like, it's a fucking, like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, it's a pattern. That's how you explain it. It's a pattern of behaviors that happens every fucking few months. We dealt with it for the first 6 years, since before even having children. Realized a lot of shit after having our kids. Like, it's not gonna stop. So I'm gonna talk about that first. Had our baby July 26, 2021. And then August rolls around, August 2021, right? Carrie, his mom, had decided to make like this whole like family dinner thing. She fucking invited people from out of the city to come down. We're gonna make dinner, and she basically invited them to see a newborn baby that wasn't gonna be there. And we had already explained to her before, like, she even brought them down and everything like that. Like, we don't think we're gonna come. We told her why. Like, our son had a rash, and we just didn't want to fucking come. Like, we didn't want him on people. But the main reason is, like, and we didn't really want to, like, say, but the main reason, and also why the rash was a big deal, is because Carrie has always told us how dirty this family is. So you're inviting these people down that are dirty as hell, and you want us to put our newborn son on it who has a unknown rash on him. He hasn't even got to the doctors yet about it. Like, you telling us they dirty. Chris told me, like, about them and everything like that, because they lived with them years ago. I'm not gonna have my kid coming around there either. I trust y'all. That's cool. They're nasty, so we're not gonna have them have them hold our fucking newborn child. This is August 30th, 2021. This is the aunt that was there, that showed up. And shit like that is why nobody likes you. Grow up. I said, what are you talking about? She said, what you posted on Facebook was uncalled for. I said, it has nothing to do with you. It has to do with my family, but not you. But okay. And that is completely true, because I was currently dealing with my own family drama. My mom was babysitting, not giving a fuck about boundaries, safety, anything like that. And she almost killed her son. And it was a very hard thing, as it was fresh. He was 3 months, and yeah, we were dealing with shit. She said, okay, but it's still messy to post shit like that on Facebook. I said, okay, have a good day. Like, why are you concerned about what I post on Facebook? If you don't want to see it and it's so messy, then just don't read it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm grown, you're grown, move on. She put a thumbs up. I said, I don't even talk to you, and you don't have to like me either. I never asked her to. I don't think I'm the one that needs to do the growing up here, though. How childish. Like, you're fucking grown, She said, okay. And then she go message me an hour later at 5:29 a.m. Listen, I'm sorry for saying nobody liked you. I was really upset when I seen your post and jumped to conclusions. Sorry about that. I said, thank you for apologizing. I could see where you might have thought that was about you, but we never had issues, so I'm so confused. She said, I thought you was talking about somebody in the family. I said, no, nobody has been really treating us like shit in his family. Like, and they haven't. Nobody treated us like complete dog shit at the time where I felt like I needed, like, to go post anything. And then I said, nobody does like me and his family. It's all based off of shit that people have talked about me. I've let it go by now. I don't care that nobody likes me and his family anymore. She said, well, I don't listen to what people say. I found it for myself. And I don't know you enough not to like you. I want y'all to remember that, okay? This is Aunt Chris. I want y'all to remember that. So October rolls around, and she messaged me. She's like, I know you don't like me, but what was the recipe of this? We'll do it. So I sent her the recipe. And, we went back and forth, and we had a conversation where, let me pull it up. Hey, I know you still don't like me, but can you please give me the ingredients that you made with dinner last night? I would love you always. I think we fight like mother and daughter, but you hold a grudge till death. I wish we could see past all this. Life is too short. Life is too short, but then continues to act like a bitch later on. Like, life is so short, but I'm gonna continue to fucking treat everybody like shit. Anyway, I sent her the image of what I made, and then she said, thank you so much. Give Carson a kiss. I wish you would call me. You're welcome. And then she said, did you use a little cans of chicken? I said, I used one big can. And then I said, I'm not holding any grudges. I'm sorry you feel that way. I'm trying to live my life in a better way for my son. For 6 years since I met Chris, you never really gave me the chance to see the type of person I really am. You degraded me, talked about me behind my back, made up stuff about me, and told people constantly continue to say stuff about me, and I'm just kind of over it. I have a baby, and now you want to be my best friend. I just feel like that's unfair. And I say that because, like, she's never talking about, oh, we're just like mother and daughter. Like, stop doing all that. No, we're not. I just feel like that's unfair. I should have been given a chance beforehand. I had no respect coming from you. The last straw was you trying to say that we were using our son as an excuse to not go somewhere. I just realized the bullshit wasn't going to end, and I just simply want no part of it anymore. I don't mind you having a relationship with Carson, but because that's your son's son and that's your grandson. And at that point, I was just like, fuck it. Have a relationship, do whatever. Like, I'm over this shit. Don't talk to me if you don't like me. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything is just, every decision I make, everything I fucking do is just wrong. So just don't talk to me. Like, if y'all know the backstory, which if y'all want a backstory, I can definitely give it to you. But, like, my feelings are so fucking valid, and I was just over it. I could peep the shit. It wasn't gonna end. I was fucking over it, like, completely. Said, I'm honestly just over the negativity. I'm gonna stay out of it. I'm not trying to hold a grudge. I just realized a lot since having Carson. There's just stuff I won't tolerate anymore. She said, okay, that's fine. I will not message you again. Sorry to bother you. I guess I will just go through Chris. I said, you didn't bother me at all. Just want to let you know I'm not trying to hold a grudge or be a bitch. She said, and to be honest, you've said stuff about me behind my back and made up stuff about me, which no, I haven't. Everything I've said about this woman is completely fucking true. True as fuck. So if y'all want to come out and show me what the fuck I've said that isn't true, please let me know. Like, I'm waiting. For real. I know y'all are watching, and I'm sitting here fucking waiting for the shit I've made up. I'm not the only one to blame in the situation, but I'll take blame for the last time because my feelings were hurt. But I understand life is too short. None of us need drama or to be negative or let Carson see that. Let's count how many times she said life is too fucking short. You can't make someone like you and I feel like you're like me from the start. Just being honest, maybe people feel the same way. I said, absolutely. I know I made mistakes, and I apologize for them. I haven't started shit with you, and I have no reason to. You're 40 years old. I was a kid. I never had a problem with you. From the start, you didn't like me. I will not be blamed for the jealousy and hatred coming from you. Then, and since I've been dating your son, you accused me of sleeping with your grown boyfriends and hated me because Chris was into me, but you're the one that kicked him out. You didn't like me. I had no reason to not like you from the beginning, but from that moment, the way you treated an 18-year-old kind of did change my viewpoint from that moment on. Ever since then, you made up so much shit about me, and I'm just tired of it. You made me look like a complete jackass, and I'm 20 years younger than you. I'm just over it, Carrie. You'll never get it. I barely even know you. You barely know me. It's sad, but it's the truth. I've come to terms with that. You should too. We're not equals. She said, no, we're not. Never been jealous of anyone in my life, especially not a kid, but you are going to see things the way you want to, and that is obvious. I'm not trying to change anyone's feelings or mind about how they feel. I just thought that we could be mature adults, but I will not bother you guys again. I ain't say nothing, right? So that was that conversation, and then November rolls around. They like to sweep everything underneath the fucking rug, so we let them around November. We had Thanksgiving at our home, and so we had them over, and I peeped Vanessa, which is Chris's sister, and his mom at the table, at our table, mind you, in our fucking home. And they're sitting there irritated as fuck because I'm being loud playing 2K. Like, I've had 2 drinks. I've had 2 tall boys. I'm not even through my second one. And they're acting like I'm some big fucking belligerent bitch and so fucking loud, and they just can't handle it. So they packed up their shit and left. And that was fine. They didn't say anything. They didn't cause, like, no big thing about it. But I peeped it, and, you know, I heard them. And then I peeped the fact that they're like, okay, we're going to get going. We'll do, like, okay. And then, mind you, also, they lived literally right next door to us. They moved, like, I was, like, 6 months pregnant, and she moved her and her kids boyfriend to the same exact apartment complex as us and in the exact same building. We lived in the same fucking building. The D building, they lived in the D building. We could walk outside, and their house was right fucking next door, bro. So December rolls around, and, you know, it's Christmas. And I can't remember, but there was something that went on, and it was just this fucking bullshit between me and that Vanessa. She's always fucking starting shit. Her mom was so fucking right about her. She's a fucking drama starter, as you guys will see later on. Carrie, also, you start shit just as much or put your kids in the middle of it to fight your battles for you. So anyway, what happened between us, I don't remember. I didn't go back to find that, honestly, but I do remember an argument happened, and I decided, like, around Christmas, I'm not going. I'm not going. I'm not taking my kid. Like, this is his first Christmas. We're not doing this, you know? It's been too many problems thus far. Like, I just had my kid. It's been nothing but problems before this. Like, nobody's gonna fucking change. Like, I'm over this. We're not doing this. I'm not going. But Chris decided, like, he still wanted to go, and I was perfectly fine with that, y'all. Mind you, like, when he started to, like, not message people back and be, like, funky towards them, I'm like, just be honest with them, talk to them, message them back, you know, things like that. But nobody knows that part about me. But I will say, when he came back on Christmas, he was upset. Genuinely, he was upset because they're always trying to be nosy in our business. This is the first time I ever really heard Chris talk about this too. They're always trying to be in our business, wondering like if we're fighting. They were always talking about drama with the family. Nessa always wanted him to do shit for him around the house, like get me this, get me that, like he was her bitch or some shit. That's how he explained it. And then Mark always wanted him, which is his brother, always wanted him to fucking take him somewhere or do this or do that. And he's like, I literally am not even wanted there. Like, I go there and it's about everything else. Like, nobody even appreciates my presence, you know? February rolls around, and from this point on, nobody has seen Carson. Like, we've kept our distance. Chris has been kind of like minimally messaging people and just kind of like keeping his distance. It's like, I'm sad. I'm so fucking sad. Like, this is not how it's supposed to be. Like, I really want things to be healthy for our son. I really do. And I want it to be healthy for Chris and everything like that. So I went ahead and I messaged Carrie. And I said, hey, Carrie, I've been doing a lot of thinking for a long time now. I've been trying really hard to work on myself and analyze myself in my life. I'm trying to grow up, mature, and I'm just wanting to ask if there's any way we can squash all the drama between us and just try to start over. Neither of us can change anything that has happened in the past, but we could change the present and the future. I can't change anything that's said about me, and you can't change anything that's said about you, so why hold on to it? I've definitely been a toxic person, but there's absolutely nothing I can do to change the past. Only the future. I wish there was, but there's not. I feel like us just trying to keep a healthy relationship for the sake of Chris and Carson will contribute to everyone's happiness that all of us deserve. The past 6 years have been pure hell as far as our relationship goes, and now that I have a kid that is related to you, I really realize I need to try to put everything aside just to try my best to get along with everyone and have no problems whatsoever. I want to put my pride to the side and just ask for a fresh start. There will be absolutely no problems coming from me, and you have my word on that, and there hasn't been to this fucking day. Fixing things for my son and for the person I love the most is so damn important for me, and I know you want a better relationship with your son, so I'm just praying that we are all able to move past all the shit that has happened the past 6 years. I can understand if you don't want to. I just thought I would try. Also, congratulations on the 2 new grandbabies. Whoopty whoopty whoop. I really hope to hear back from you. Have a good rest of your day. I have so much built up anger towards you, and I just want to be able to let it go. She responds with, hey Miranda, sorry, just getting home for the day. I just wanted to be able to sit down and message back. I'm not holding a grudge from anyone. Life is too short. Keep your counter out, y'all. It breaks my heart that I can't see Carson, but nothing I can do about it but pray and keep on living my life every day. I would love to drop the petty nonsense drama. We both have to work on this. We are both guilty. I would love to be in Carson's life, and thank you. I'm excited for more grandbabies. I said I'm more than willing to allow you to have a relationship with him. It may not be what you expect or want, but I just hope you can understand that it's only because I don't have that type of... You and I don't have that type of relationship. We never have. It's always been back and forth. And to have my child a part of that type of relationship isn't in his best interest. I want to protect Carson. I want to be happy for Carson, but I need boundaries. Everything can't go back to how it was as far as our relationship goes. It's not healthy, and I do not want it. So hopefully we're able to make things better in the future and focus on only healthy things and the things that we can control. I have my own family now, and all I want to do is protect them. Hopefully we're able to figure this out for the future. And mind you, this is February 11th, too. She said, not even sure what to think after this message. So yes, I'm allowed to have a relationship with Carson, or it's not in his best interest. I'm so confused. Girl, you is blonde, but you is not this blonde. You're not. You're not this blonde. I literally said, I would like you to have a relationship with him. But being that I'm his mother, the relationship gonna reflect on him, and the relationship that we've had has been unhealthy, and I don't want that for him. It's not that hard to grasp. It's really genuinely, for sure, it's not. You're not that blonde, girl. You're not that blonde. Yesterday you sent a sweet message and wanted to start fresh. Today is a totally different message. I'll continue to pray for everyone. I said the back and forth relationship that you have with me is not what's in his best interest or anything he needs to see. Moving forward, starting fresh, but not allowing the same stuff to happen over and over again is what I'm referring to. The back and forth relationship we have with each other, I should say, because I'm also trying to take accountability here. I fucked up, you fucked up, cool. It's been fucked up. Let's move forward. I was just trying to explain why you haven't seen him since December. You haven't mentioned that you were upset you couldn't see Carson. I was just explaining why that was. She said, oh, okay, gotcha. And that's just it. My light died, so we're gonna just go without it. So like this family does naturally, everything's just swept underneath the rug. It's still February, and she went down to Florida with this man, and she needed us to come pick her up because apparently it was just so bad down there, and things got so bad and so abusive and shit, and she just really needs to pick a new man. So we went and picked her up really late at fucking night at the airport. That was 2 hours away, and I'm only saying this because this is going to tie into the next thing I'm going to talk about, okay? In the exact same fucking month, we're still in February, right? I get accused of making a fake profile on Facebook to sabotage their relationship. Me. And I'm going to tell y'all right now, if y'all want to ever hear the backstory, which I already said, but if y'all ever want to hear this backstory, I'm telling you, every relationship that this woman has ever had, and since I've known her since 2015, she's had like 5,000, and every single one that's fucked up has somehow been my fault. I'm across the fucking world right now from them, and her actions and behaviors still are my fault somehow. Like, there's girls, I don't know. I don't fucking know. So, she gonna say all that, and then she gonna show up, like, because we lived at the same apartment complex, and my husband went downstairs to go take the trash out, and she's gonna come up to Chris talking about, I know she did this. They ran into each other. She ended up coming home or whatever. I know she did this, that, and the other, and she's gonna come beat my ass and all this other shit. Mind you, my son's born. I'm upstairs with my son, and Chris had to tell her, like, you need to chill the fuck out. Like, you're a grown-ass adult. You need to relax. Like, you're not going up there to do shit to her. Like, relax. Tell me what's wrong. Didn't end up coming upstairs, said she was going to call the police and make a police report. I'm like, that's fine. I'll make it for you. I really have no problem. I'll make it for you because you're just really fucking annoying at this point. Okay, so then February 26th. So this is all in fucking February, bro. The conversation I had with her, picking her up from the airport, being accused of, the whole Facebook profile thing, and then now this conversation with this fucking man that she was dating in the same fucking month. Like, bitch, I messaged you at the beginning of February to fix shit, not to make it worse, to have a healthy relationship, make things different. You sure did shake it up and make it fucking different, because this is nothing like you've ever fucking did before. It's really fucking different. So he gonna message me February 26th. Hey, all I want to say is you sure were right about Carrie. She's fucking crazy as hell. I'd keep your son away from her and that crazy ass Nessa. You ever need anything, let me know. I always liked you. I said, I'm not trying to be part of your guys' drama. I don't bring my relationship problems into anyone else's life, and I'm tired of being brought into anyone else's. I don't care what happened. I don't know what happened with you guys, and I just don't care. It's not my relationship or my business. That Facebook account wasn't me, so I technically never said anything about Carrie to you. If that is what you're referencing, regardless of how you feel about her, it has nothing to do with my feelings towards her. But thank you. I'm not trying to be rude here, but please do not message me. It's really weird, bruh. It's really fucking weird, bruh. You're gonna call me crazy as hell for this, but yes, after all of this happened, we still tried to make things work. We took them out to Pizza Hut, paid for all of it, which, I mean, whatever we offered to, that's fine, that's what you're supposed to do. Tried to get them to come camping with us, tried to get them to come on walks with us, all sorts of shit. Whatever, still fucking tried, right? May, June, July rolls around, and in like May, fucking Carrie's having issues with her son. I think he just turned 18, right? Okay, so we all of a sudden is included in all these fucking issues that they're fucking having. And it's like, okay, we're not Dr. Phil. We can't fix y'all's problems. At this point, we're not co-parenting with you. Like, you really need to get it the fuck together. It got to the point where it just got really fucking annoying and really repetitive. So it comes to like June, July. We're hearing from problems from both sides. We're trying to help. We're doing the best we can with what we can. You know, like, all we can do is provide support and an ear and a shoulder to lean on. That's all we can do for Marcus right now. We got him a job. We took him to his job. We did all types of things. He lived with us. I mean, he ended up living with us after all this. But just listen. It was March that we took them. I don't know if I said that, but it was March that we took them out to eat. It was literally the next fucking month after all this shit. fucking March 9th. We can take you to Pizza Hut. Let's go to Pizza Hut. We'll pay for you, mama. Oh, the weird ass shit started July 17th. So July 17th, July 17th, Chris's mom go message him and talk about Miranda asked Mark, wait, hold on. What time did you get home? Miranda asked Mark to come over there last night. LOL. That was right after you messaged me and told me you were going to the hospital. Chris and I were at work at this time, and he gonna show me this, and I'm like, he's like, what do you think this means? And I'm like, I don't fucking know. And then I like sat on it for a minute, and I'm like, this bitch has tried to sabotage everything we have ever fucking, like, she's made up so much shit and has tried to like do and say so much shit, even though she had, like, it all has to be made up because there is no real shit. She has done this for years. So I was like, nah, she's trying to say like I had invited him over while you went to the hospital. It was some sneaky shit going on. Also, might I add, like, this bitch is obsessed with knowing who her kids are like around, sleeping with, and everything like that. Like, we would drop off Marcus to a girl's house that was Vanessa's friend, his sister's friend, and she was like telling me and Chris, like, she draw up a bath for him, and I know they're having sex and this, that, and the other. And it's like, girl, it's none of your fucking business who's having, like, what your kids are, who they're having sex with. It's so fucking weird. And then, like, also, like, the sister's obsessed with who he has sex with. Like, she swears she knows. Anyway, I'm not gonna get off topic here, but, like, this girl is weird as fuck, like, about children and sex. Like, she gonna tell her kids to, this is just a little bit of backstory. She gonna tell her kids that she had sex as an older 30-year-old with a 19-year-old, and she gonna tell him like he nut too fast and all this other shit. Like, all the people she's ever had sex with, her kids know about it. They should not know about that. And like, I thought this shit was normal at the time because I come from a family that's super open, super whatever, but like, it was too much. We would go on walks together, just her and I. She would take me to the house. I could point out the house if I fucking needed to. She'd take me to the house a block over. She gonna tell me in detail about this guy, like, nutting on the ceiling and all this crazy ass shit. And mind you, I'm still a young adult. I'm still only like 21, 22 at this point. 20 maybe. I don't know, bro. No, 22, because that's when they moved into West Bay. Girl, like, I don't know. I started putting so many clues and shit together about this whole family. So weird. My husband first got his haircut when he was younger or whatever. She gonna tell him like he's really hot with that haircut. She was visiting from Oklahoma or Colorado or whatever. She lived at that point, and I guess she thought that was okay because she's gay. But you fucked guys. Never mind. Don't say that shit to your fucking brother. And then also, the whole family weird. Let me tell you about this other time. We was at the baby shower, our baby shower for our firstborn, and his white fucking aunt gonna come up to me and be like, do you see the veins in Bubby's arms? That's so sexy on a man, isn't it? Y'all are all fucking twisted and weird and incest, and I can't get down with it. I just genuinely, July 18th. Can you call me ASAP? It's the day after, I had just, snuck his brother over. But mind you, also, I want to tell you about that. Chris is the one who texted his brother and had him come over to kill this big ass bug that was on our cat tree. And that's all he did was came over and killed the bug and left. He threw it off the balcony and he fucking left. That's all it was about. And Chris, of course, Chris fucking knew about it because he was the one that texted him and had him come over for me. Because they live right next door. And he was available. It was his idea. It was Chris's fucking idea. Get Mark before I call the cops, and they do. Tell him to, and then Chris said, tell him to come here. And she said, he is, I think. He just left. I will not be disrespected anymore by him. I am done. So we ended up having him come over and come stay with us for the night or something. I don't remember. But we always try to hear Mark out. We was always here for him. That's what's crazy about all of these people and all this shit that we genuinely been through, is we was always there genuinely. And it's like crazy as fuck how these people have acted and treated us, and then they just gonna keep going like it's been nothing. You guys need to grow up genuinely and take accountability, bruh. You call me ASAP. I'm making Marcus leave right now, and if he puts his hands on me, this is going to get ugly. Your dad said he could come there, and he said no, he is going to your place, not your dad's. I don't care where he goes, but he is not disrupting my peace anymore. I worked too hard to get where I am, not letting a disrespectful ass young kid do this to me. Please let me know, because he has to go today now. If he hits me, he will go to jail. So while she always talking about how she love her kids so goddamn bad, behind the scenes, she always think that they're the problem. She always think that they're always disrespecting her and doing all this shit when really they're just talking to her about their feelings or just trying to fucking get to her fucking brain. They're always so disrespectful, so pieces of shit, and she really wanted to push that onto us for some goddamn reason. So after that, Chris had ended up calling her, and they was talking about shit or whatever, and she was on speaker, and for some reason I got brought the fuck up, and I'm triggered. I'm like, why? Like, you always bringing me up. Shut the fuck up about me. You always bringing me up, bro. Like, I also did have a conversation with her. Let me bring up our conversation. I think it was that same day. So that very same day, July 22nd, because Chris didn't get to her in a timely fuck-ass manner. She messaged him at 1:43 and messaged me at 2:07. Calm the fuck down. She's like, can you please have Bub call? Mind you, this is like the 5th time in the past month that she's done this, bro. Like, it's so fucking annoying. Get your shit together. Control your kids. Control your relationship. We don't want parts of it. We have our own shit to deal with, bro. God damn. She messaged me, can you please have Bub call? It's important. It's an emergency. I said, Carrie, now this is getting completely out of hand. We have a kid and a life, and we have things to do where we cannot keep being involved in your guys' drama every single day. We aren't on our phones every single minute to be on call for you to send Marcus over whenever you're having trouble with him. This is not our problem to deal with at all. We don't bother you for anything, literally. We're not a dispensary or a shelter. We are not a dispensary, ATM, or a shelter. Please have some respect. She said, then stay the fuck out of it forever. Then he is going to jail. I said, okay, Carrie. And she said, bye, bitch. Okay? And then later that year, this is what they do, bruh. Later that year, December 7th. Best song ever. Gonna send me a video on YouTube. Is this... What? Hello? This is what I mean. Like, this type of behavior. And then just no accountability, no talking about it, no nothing. I can't do that. I can't do that. And I can't have my kids think that that's fucking healthy either, because that's not fucking healthy, bro. Anyway, back to the phone call. So on the phone call, this is when I was just like, this is when everything, it has to fucking end. So I got brought up, like I said, I don't remember how or anything like that, but I got brought up and I was like immediately fucking triggered, and I was like, that's why you don't show your boobs to your son to make him get out of your room. You're sick, bitch. Like all this shit, right? And she goes back at me and she's like, that's why you didn't invite your man's brother over while he's in the hospital. I mean, we were just going at it, going crazy, going at each other, right? But the main thing that was the problem was the fact that my son was screaming in the background. He was screaming, crying, and it clicked that this is never gonna end. Like, we just aren't gonna get along. It's not gonna work. It's been tried to be worked on, and it's one-sided, and this is really toxic. We're really toxic for each other. Things aren't gonna get better. And I was like, I'm done. So at that very moment, I was like, I'm cutting you guys off. Like, me and my son are no longer coming around you. Like, for good, you know, like, it's done. And but I never told Chris once, like, don't go around your family. You shouldn't go around your family. He actually has his own way of, like, cutting people off, and he just kind of, like, backs off. And he has a habit of not saying anything, not letting people know, like, what's up. But he has, in this situation, he has told her plenty of times the boundaries and everything like that. So that's where we're gonna go into that. I do want to say I have full permission to have these screenshots and everything like that. Chris knows what I'm doing. I actually have his phone right now. I'm recording on it. He knows what's going on, and he's actually very proud of me and very happy that I'm doing this. So if he hits me, he will go to jail. Conversation that they had, because like I said, the phone conversation happened after that. He said, you still have this image of Miranda for no fucking reason at all. And I think this was the first time he actually was like, I'm done, you know? You have so much hate towards her for what? We have been staying away to cause less fucking problems, because every time we get close, something happens. You're literally so damn immature and don't realize the shit, Mom. I'm not taking damn sides at all, but I do have my own little family now, and we just like our peace as much as you do. Just as much as you're doing. From the sounds of it, you just provoke our arguments with Mark, and that's why this shit is the way it is with y'all. Mark has always been the one to be treated different. He's just tired of the shit mom just as much as everybody else. That's just why I want to keep my damn distance. You might do shit for Mark low-key. You don't ever even speak upon your name, and for you to keep acting like Miranda is some villain is so uncalled for. I love you, mama, and I get he's your son, but when we grow up, we look at life in a different perspective than we used to. I get Mark can be whatever, but you're his mom, and you treat us like we're all just friends. She ignored that and texted him, because that was July 22nd. She ignored that and texted him July 26th and said, happy first birthday, Carson. Grandma loves you so much. Wish I could see you. Weird. Like, weird why you can't. You know what I'm saying? You could, but you don't get it. I left you a gift on your dad's car. Love you. She's so fucking intentional, isn't she? She loves to just... She's such a bitch, bro. He said, thank you, Mom. And then at that point, we had Mark staying with us. It was honestly just like, it was just too much. We just realized we can't do this. We're trying to like possibly move soon. And like, we can't do this. You know, it's too much. Chris messaged his mom and was like, on July 31st, and was like, hey, Mama, I know this might be easier on you, but we can't keep Marcus here with us. We barely have any money for ourselves. We just lost our job. And we have a whole child that needs so much, which we didn't add this, or I didn't add this. We literally lost our job on July 25th. So that was that. And he was literally living with us 2 days prior to that or something. So yeah. We just lost our job. We have a whole child that needs so much. Our apartment is so damn little, we like our space at times. I wish you didn't just throw him onto us, because now he just feels like our responsibility when we don't have the means to take that on. Shit's been so stressful for us, and then this happens on top of that. We're trying to find a place to move soon, and Mark won't be able to come with us. So will you please just talk to him, let him come back. You know he doesn't have somewhere else to go. She said he can go to your dad's. Your dad said he's welcome there. And that was the plan until you guys said he could come there. So you can take him there. Your dad said he can get him a job. I cannot take the disrespect anymore. Chris said, Mom, he is not our responsibility. You think I'm just let him go to dad's? That's not better for him. Dad ain't shit. You know that. I'm not taking him there, and that was your plan. You know Mark wasn't going to go. She said, well, according to all you guys, I ain't shit either. He's 18. Figure it out. He said, what are you talking about? It's not for us to figure out. You birthed him, Mom. She said, I will not allow my children to disrespect me anymore. I don't give a fuck who loves me and who doesn't. And he said, we don't even have our own shit figured out. She said, take him to your dad's. Tay said he can go there. He has places, and he will not treat me bad ever again, ... or you, ... I've come to peace with this, so take him to your dad's or Tay's. They don't want him there. You have no clue what he has put me through. I'm just passing time until my lease is up, and I'm getting far the fuck away. He said, oh, okay, Mom, then maybe open your eyes and realize what the hell you do, too. We aren't just no little kids anymore. We grow up and realize shit, and okay, then don't feed into his shit. You aren't perfect, Mama. We all have flaws. There's shit he's been sick of from you, too. Just like all of us, you've put us through shit too, Mama. How have I ever treated you bad? And how come you can't come to, and how come, and just because you came to peace, you'd rather throw your own son out for your happiness? Why don't you make a change? Then you allow a lot of shit to go down. She said, goodbye. You will not disrupt my peace anymore. And he said, you're selfish as hell and don't realize this shit. Grow up, Mom, for real. She said, thank you. I gave all to my kids the last 26 years, and this is all the thanks I get for not being an alcoholic, drug addict, and for working my ass off so they can have a shelter over their heads. Bitch, that's what you're supposed to fucking do. Like, why is you sitting here throwing the bare minimum in someone's face? If you didn't want to do that, you should have gave your kids up. I don't have it in me anymore, son. My fight is over when I'm gone. Maybe. Just maybe. That's literally how she fucking types. Maybe. Just maybe. It's goddamn Shakespeare or some shit. You will understand. Sorry your life was so horrible, but I wouldn't change a thing. Start moving to Jackson. She's made that clear that that's when that's when we met each other. So she's just so fucking hurt about that. He said, okay, Mom, you throw that shit in our face like we asked to come here. You had us. You're the parents. Of course, you had to do what you had to do. That's not our fault. I'm not saying I don't appreciate everything you do, but there's a deeper meaning behind being here for us in ways that we need it. So the fact that you do that shit is beyond me. I know what I have to do as a parent for Carson. I'm not going to throw that in his face no matter how much we struggle, because he didn't ask to come here, so no, I don't understand. I didn't say my life was horrible, Mom. I know what you struggle. I know that you struggled. I've seen what you went through. I'm sorry you feel the way you do. I'm sorry you feel like you have to fight. I know life is exhausting. We're tired every day. We're tired every damn day too. If we had the means to take care of Mark, we definitely would, but we just don't right now. That's all I'm trying to get at. She said he can get a job. Okay. So we got him a job, tried to get him on his feet. It is just too fucking much though. So we had to get him the fuck out of there, and he's gone. And I say that because, like, he's a snake ass motherfucker too. So from there on out, she kept trying to like get us to come do things, and it was really fucking weird. September 10th, maybe sometime, this is 2022, maybe sometime you could bring Carson by because I might see him for a minute. Chris was like, I don't know, Mom, probably not, with the way you still feel and think about Miranda, we don't want him to have to grow up and see it be part of back and forth between everyone, just feel like it's best. She said, that's fine, I pray every night Carson doesn't grow up and do this to you too. I have a little something for you, Burr and Carson, if you want to stop by. Maybe we can meet up Saturday. I have something for Carson, and I got a card for Miranda. I hope Carson's doing well. Let me know when I can come, bub, if Carson wakes up from his nap, okay? Like, I don't know. I guess you just don't fucking get it, but what? So fast forward, there was, just some shit. Like, 2023 was pretty calm, pretty whatever. And then fast forward to 2024. So they started some shit online all over the fact that they, like, his fucking mom was stalking me on, like, all of my socials and following me off of her man's account and doing just being fucking weird. So I messaged her on her man's account hoping he would see it, knowing like she's using your account to watch me. This is weird as hell, please leave us alone and I won't ask again. And then I blocked it. And she tried to say on Facebook that like when there was a big argument that happened when Nessa brought it to Facebook, because she always fucking does. She's a drama starting ass fucking bitch. Like, that's exactly what her mom said about her. She tried to blame everything on her. Like, everything that has ever happened, it was never Carrie's fault. It was just Vanessa starting shit. You know what I'm saying? But, whatever. Like, part of that is so fucking true. Nessa does take everything to the internet, and it's just fucking crazy. But that Carrie also, like, encourages it and comments on shit. And she's like, well, your whole TikTok is about my son, and that's the only way I can see my son. Let me have a relationship with my son. Whoopty whoopty whoop. Girl, if y'all scroll back to last year, all my shit was product videos. I didn't think I was doing product videos in September of last year. So what the fuck are you talking about? He's barely on my shit. Nobody talks about you. That shit's all in your fucking head. 100%. I have no fucking idea what you be talking about. I didn't start sharing anything where my husband was like fully involved until the beginning of this year. Right? So you're just on my shit to be on my shit. It has nothing to do with your son. Stop being weird. That's all that it is. And it wasn't just her man's account. It was all her friend's account. I would like post shit to see who was viewing my story and shit like that. They would all fall for it and I'd find them all. Like, you guys are fucking weird. This is what started it. So I ended up messaging Carrie and I was like, you're blocked so I won't get your response, but having your man message us, follow, like, cause she was also messaging on her man's account, on that Nathan's account, from her shit, messaging Chris. I haven't heard from you, whoop-de whoop. And then she gonna unsend the message. So now we can't even see it. Whatever. I said following us on socials, whatever you're doing is completely weird and stalker stuff. I had to block so many accounts because you won't just simply leave us alone. You are not relevant in our life, so please stop trying to be this Stefana stalker. Grow the hell up, man. This is last year. I sent this personally to Carrie. She sent this to her daughter. Her daughter posted this on Facebook. They're both fucking weird. Why are y'all doing that? Y'all remember that Aunt Chris that don't know me, so she can't really say she don't like me. She gonna be like, she's so ignorant. How the fuck is it stalkerish for you to want to know how your son and grandbabies are doing? She's the one that needs to grow the fuck up. So in that very same situation, like, because also right here, she was like, that's the only way I can see my son, sadly. I said, my TikTok is all about me. Chris is barely on it. Try again. And I was trying to tell her, like, your obsession is so weird. You know, it's okay for Chris to love someone else, right? So that's the whole thing. That's how that started. Vanessa took it to Facebook. That was that, right? That was 2024. Might I add, she also was so pissed. The mom was so pissed that I went to my TikTok, which I brought it to my TikTok after that. Like, you're going to say my shit about you. Now it's going to be, you know what I'm saying? I brought the whole, like, thing, like, how everybody's just so fucking narcissistic. And I put all the screenshots of all the shit. Like, y'all are fucking fake as shit. Get out my shit. You know what I'm saying? She was so mad. She came on my TikTok, started out some shit. That's all there if y'all want to see it. Conversation between Chris and his mom. She going to talk about, I pray every night things will get better, change for the better one day. Until that, I'm missing a lot. I'm missing out a lot with Carson. Glad Kelly and Ness let me be a part of their kid's life. I'm not that bad person Miranda portrays me to be. Nobody portrays you to be anything. I'm going off of your behaviors. Oh my fuck. But when I'm no longer here, please tell him good things about me and that I try to be part of his life. Life is so short. All I can do is pray from this point on. I love and miss you and Carson more than you'll ever know. My heart aches every day. I don't want it to be this way, but it is what it is. And then she was like, you only get one mom in this world, and I would give anything to hear her voice again. Maybe one day you'll miss me, maybe not. She was saying shit about the family and that too. It's just like a big long fucking message. And he was like, nobody did anything to me. I just don't really feel comfortable. Because she was also in all this time, like back in 2022, because I done backtracked a little bit. Back in 2022, like since all that shit happened in July, she trying to invite us to all this shit. And it's just like, girl, what is wrong with you? And it was clear that she wasn't telling the family the truth. So that was that. It was like, they didn't do anything. I just don't feel comfortable being around anyone anymore. I just feel like too much shit has been said around us. I just don't feel right. I don't fit in with the family anyway. I just feel the different. And I realize a lot as I mature. Family isn't everything though. That's just a saying that people say. And I didn't say anything about you, mama. I understand all that. I just feel like it's best to keep our distance for a bit. Shit just always goes bad and it's crazy. It's always some crazy feeling or image that comes up about me and Miranda. Just tired of being viewed so negative and no one knows what's going on behind closed doors with us. I miss you too, mom, more than anything. There's just certain things I'm trying to avoid so I can stay consistent for Carson and Miranda. I've created my own little family and I just want to protect our peace as much as possible no matter what people think about us. And this is me, mom. It isn't Miranda like you think at times. I'm just speaking from my heart. So that was another conversation that they had in 2022. Another way that he has also let her know his fucking boundaries. Fast forward to 2025, because this is the most invasive and fucking crazy they've ever fucking been, honestly. And I'm gonna make this as quick as possible because this video is getting long as shit. So pretty much long story as short as possible. We were staying in a hotel. We became homeless. We lost our apartment. Apparently, everybody done caught wind of it, which, whatever. That's fine. Call Chris up and be like, there's videos of Miranda, you know, getting fucked and cheating on you and doing all this shit, right? But wouldn't send the video, wouldn't send none of the shit. So it was all fucking made up. That's the long story goddamn short. So he done made that shit up and he's like, you can come stay with me, bro. Wooty wooty woo. But you guys are fucking crazy. Everybody in this fucking family is crazy. And mind you, we let this man stay with us and then shortly after that, he gonna talk about my body type and how we're a fake ass family and all this other shit. Like, bitch, good thing we kicked you out. You're fucking weird. And then also manipulated and dogged the fuck out of my man. But that's for a different time. Got him and all these people involved and this, that, and the other, and then all of a sudden here come his mama and she gonna send me a message talking about let me pull it up. She messaged me and she's like, this is February 20th of this year. She's like, Miranda, it's Carrie. No shit, I can't read the name or anything. I want you to know, you and Christopher to know, I want to help you guys however I can. You helped me when I was down a few times and I appreciate that. No, we didn't. We helped you when you needed to get your credit from a fucking like 500 to an 800. So we let you stay in our 1-bedroom apartment with you and your 2 kids while you used the fuck out of us. But that's fine. And I appreciate that. But never forget who was there for me when no one else was. I have a 1-bedroom apartment. Mark sleeps on the couch, but I'll give up my room to you and Bub and the boys. So you guys have somewhere. It's not much, and Marcus is there. Family is all we have. Life is too short. I love you all. Y'all hear me about that life is too short shit? This bitch is stupid. She's been doing this for years. And sincerely apologize for everything that's happened in the past. I tried to call and talk, but text is not the way I think this conversation should go. I said, girl, bye. In a month, you wouldn't be saying any of this stuff because this is all she fucking does. I'm so sorry. Life is too short. Whoopty whoop. And then the next month, she acting a fucking total fool. It's all too familiar. Heard this all before once or twice or maybe 100 times over the past 10 years. I'll never fall for it again. Y'all supposed to be my second family. Fuck all y'all jealous asses. Get your life together and be happy for others. Chris and I have been together for almost a decade and I saw your shit from the jump, but when I was a kid and I wasn't sure. I'm grown now, my baby. You just love to manipulate children. Got me too for a while, but now I want you to upset my children. You have to go. You a different level of weirdo the way you prey on your kids too. To think I would ever allow my little boys around you is wild. Mom to mom, I never thought of my kids the way you have, you fucking sicko. I know so much shit about this girl. We helped you because we genuinely cared. You only want to help because clearly you're at another low point in your life and want to reel people back in so you feel good. I've been on this earth so many times. I know how you bots work. Mark was right about y'all. To know how you fell back in y'all a little evil trap validates why we don't fuck with him either. Y'all are all evil people and always have been. We will never need your help. The shit I had to help Chris heal is unreal. You're a sick person and I hope you come back to this earth so many times. Read what you sow. Show everyone this too and let them know the truth. Stop stalking me on your little boyfriends and friends pages. We would rather burn in the pits of hell than ever ask you sorry, ask for help. Don't nobody want to call or talk to you ever again. You have never offered us anything besides what we never want to deal with again. Disrespectfully, and I've been waiting years to say this after your constant disrespect, and I felt like I had to respect you because you're older. Fuck off and pretend I'm dead because that's all you are to me. Talking about Chris, you don't want Chris to get in trouble for hugging you. I never thought of you as competition, you fucking weirdo. You're his mom, sicko. There's so much I know about. You're a weirdo. Don't ever offer us shit again. We don't want it. So shortly, like a month after that happened, I get a text from Chris's dad, who, mind you, keep this in mind, he just messaged Chris not even 2 weeks prior and got a hold of him. So why are you getting my number, right? So he messages me and he says, good morning, Miranda. This is Frank, Christopher's dad. I seen you guys on YouTube and just wanted to reach out and see how you're doing. Does Christopher have a new number? I've been texting and trying to call him for years. Anyways, good to know you guys are healthy and living. Please, if you will give Christopher my number. I said, I'm sorry, why do you have my number? How did you get my number? Remember how this conversation started too. He said, I just want to know if you'll give Buddy my number. I said, I want to know how you got mine. He said, sorry, I won't text you anymore. I said, you're a grown man, can't answer a question. I mean you as far as messaging me, so how did you get my number? And then I said, no, I won't be giving him your number, but I'll let him know you're creepy and went to the extremes of getting to get his wife's number though. And then when he gets his phone back, I'm sure he'll be happy to deal with you. Have a good day, Frank. That's up really fast. Nessa, again, brought this to fucking Facebook. Chris's little drama ass full sister who claims she don't like drama so much and she don't do social media shit, right? She made it seem like I said her dad said something wrong. I never said your dad said something wrong. I'm curious how he got my number and why he's texting me instead of just getting a hold of his son that he's not blocked on Facebook or nothing and literally just got a hold of him a couple weeks prior. She posts this publicly on Facebook. The conversation here that she posted starts with, how'd you get my number? I just want to know if you'll give Bubby my number. Y'all remember how the conversation actually started, right? Good morning, Miranda. This is Frank. Wooty wooty woo. Right? Okay. Go on there and then talking about my dad said something wrong. Oh, okay. Post a little bit of the thing. Make it seem like I just randomly messaged him talking about how'd you get my number. That's number one. Number two, why am I in his phone saved as Miranda, which looks exactly the same as how I'm saved in his fucking mother's phone, by the way. This is the same screenshot she sent to Vanessa that Vanessa posted on Facebook. Look, I'm saved in that same fucking, I'm saved the same way that Frank has my fucking phone number saved. You guys are so fucking weird and like, I don't know. So anyway, she took it to Facebook. Nessa took it to Facebook. She gonna post all that. And then she's also gonna say, I could post so much shit, but I really don't do this social media shit. Funny, because it seems like that's all you fucking do. Like, that's it. This is all you like to do. She's just a pathological liar. It's scary. Yet you're literally lying right here in everybody's face. For some fucking reason that's not even Frank texting me. That's your fucking mom. Unless she has the same fucking phone as your fucking dad and everything's saved the exact same way, this is fucking weird. Y'all can't tell me it's not. So I text Vanessa and I said, I don't know if it's you or your pedo-ass mom who sent Frank my phone number. That is so weird. Y'all might as well have sent a stranger my phone number. Oh wait, he is a stranger. The fuck? Y'all need to leave us alone. Seriously. We just saw y'all at the laundromat. Y'all not saying shit per usual, but do all this shit behind our back or through the screen and on the internet. Haven't y'all realized neither me or Chris want nothing to do with any of y'all? We don't want to be talked to or found. Y'all just got lucky to see our cute little family when we pop back up to do laundry. We've been out the city. Y'all will never break us or have access to us ever. Whoever is doing this, stop. We have kids and y'all are beyond embarrassing. And it's just over the fact that we're together. Y'all can't find happiness within yourself. Please leave us alone. Like, seriously, please leave us the fuck alone. Chris and I are so annoyed at this point. Send this to everybody. And so we had our back and forth and I eventually blocked her. So she ended up messaging me on a fake number, a text now number, which how do I know this is a text now number? Because I put my context clues together and what she posted on Facebook, let me show y'all. She was like, but I was harassing you, and look at where I called her. I called her, these are my phone number. Oh, I can't show y'all, but where I called her, because I don't know if this will get took down because it's phone numbers. I don't know how that works on here. But where I called her, it says text now audio. And also in the middle of all this, why is she calling her father? You know, fuck it, I'm going to show y'all. And I'll block it out, or it'll just get taken down. But that's my phone number, right? And then she calling her dad in the middle of all this. Like, and a text now audio, why is you downloading an app? Like, y'all are all weird. At this point, y'all was texting me acting like your dad. I'm gonna end up popping in here because I forgot to add a few things. So I'm gonna end up popping in here towards the end of the video, like on the scenery instead of in the car. I had a conversation with Chris, the aunt, because it's her brother. Frank is her brother. So I was like, does he know like that people are texting me? Like, because it really genuinely didn't feel like that was him texting me. Like, why would he text me for real? Like, I've never had a conversation with him, like, besides like I've met him twice. Like, it was really weird. And I was explaining all of that, and then she was like, you're weird, honey, don't message me again, I ain't cool with you. And I was just explaining what was going on. Like, his page was deactivated, Chris couldn't find him, I couldn't either, now it's all of a sudden reactivated. And then I was like, he recently blocked Chris, or Chris would have asked. And she said, why do you care? You hate his family anyway. I was like, I don't know Frank. Does he know that this is happening under his name? Talking. She's like, you're burning bridges with everyone. No one wants to fuck with you at this point. I'm like, okay, you're not understanding. I was like, just why did he message me? Like, is everything good? Like, what the fuck's going on? I said, and yeah, but I hate your family. OMG, can you please have him call Chris and I? And she was like, basically, like, you can call him. So I was like, okay. So I called him. And I was like, hey, I was just curious how you got my number. He immediately flipped out on me. I didn't give him no attitude, no nothing. I'm just like, hey, like, I got a text saying this, that, and the other. Like, how'd you get my number? He flipped out. He started calling me a hoe and he flipped out on me. I'm a complete fucking stranger, and he flipped the fuck out on me. So him and Chris were getting into it, and they had their shit and their fair share. So I ended up texting or messaging his mom on Messenger and said, did you get Frank Murray's phone number? She said no. And then she sent like everything that the conversation that we had previously about the whole I want you and Christopher to know this, that, and you can come stay with us and whatever. Okay, so she sent him that. And then she said, by the way, I don't talk to him. She said, why? He said, why'd you send that? I saw that message already, and I don't know the last time. And I don't know the last time I knew you were. It's cool, though, because there's no other way he would have got her number besides one of y'all. She said, it was not me. And then also sent him, the conversation, the comments and shit that me and Vanessa going back and forth on Facebook, right? She said, all the proof I need from my lawyer for a voicemail. He said, what proof? She said, slandering someone's name punishable by law. He said, what proof is there? She said, a voicemail Miranda left on Nessa's phone. I'm not a pedophile. That is straight slander. I could care less what she has to say about me, but she would not discredit my character. And for you, my son, to allow her to say this about me, your mother, you were just as wrong. He said, you can play victim, that's cool, but it's crazy when y'all was just on a post a few months ago doing the same type of shit, and then still trying to lie out her name like y'all been for years. But go ahead, keep playing it. Y'all have done nothing but throw dirt on her since the day we met. Now she opens her mouth and you don't like it. That's a you problem. If you would just leave shit be and live your life, it wouldn't be a problem. And I don't want to hear no boohoo BS or none of this shit would be going on. I can be wrong in your story, but I know my intention is my purpose. He said, your wife is calling me your mother a pedophile. She's a sick individual. She needs help, Bubby. I'm so serious. She turned you against everyone. What did Aunt Kelly do? What did Grandpa do? Thank God Grandma's gone, or she'd been died heartbroken. I'm not playing victim. I don't stalk you like she thinks. Yet, you literally said that you have to, I literally showed the screenshots. You said that you have to watch my shit because that's the only way that you can see your son. And I need to let you have a relationship with your son. To call me a pedophile, yep, that's the line. I've been finding you guys. That just makes me disown all of you and took you on my will. Please change your last name to Paul. You don't deserve to be past answers or Peters. We're better than this disgrace to the names. Chris said, who cares? You're all about a damn image and what this world thinks about you. You can't try to give advice you need yourself, though. She didn't turn me on anyone. I more so became self-absorbed and realized a lot of shit about life and people. She did help me open up a lot about certain things. If y'all really knew more for who she was, y'all would be so shocked. You always trying to make me feel so bad, too. That shit don't work anymore. I'm tired of being quiet. I'm a disgrace for y'all, for sure, but for me and my family, I'm not. They know me, and that's all that matters. She said, I hope and pray your kids do this to you. Then you'll understand. Until then, I'll be gone home before that day with Grandma Cheryl. And if they do, I'm gonna let them live their life if I'm not good for them. And she said, that is what I'm doing, letting you all be. But keep letting her keep slandering my name, not cool, and you know it. But maybe I'll call her a pedophile because her dad made her that way. Because I had shit that happened between me and my dad when I was younger. But okay, and why you even know that is crazy. Okay. More credibility, what she says about me. Leave me alone. Your mother has died. Tell everyone that. As of today, I have 2 daughters and 1 son. He said, no, that's crazy as hell. I never said that was cool. But that's childhood trauma you're throwing out like that. And that's lame as hell. And she said, in slander to your mom, but you don't give a fuck. He said, you'll never get it. And she said, about me or my feelings, it's all about murmur. Fuck her and her lying ass about everything and her feelings. I don't want to now be gone. Blocking you like I never knew you. So that was her conversation. I also had a conversation with her. She was trying to say all this shit about going to court and this, that, and the other. And then she told me I need to clear up my warrant. And then she's like screenshotting shit. And I was like, here, I'll screenshot it for you. I sent it all to her so she could send that to her lawyer that she doesn't fucking have. Also on Vanessa's post, because Vanessa was taking shit to fucking internet like she always fucking does. And she always encourages it. So she was posting screenshots of people telling her what a great person she is, which had nothing to do with Vanessa's post at all. So she was just trying to make it about her. And at the end of it, she's like, this is that Aunt Chris that I've been talking about all throughout this. She's like, I think there's something mentally wrong with Bub's wife and she really needs help at the end of that. Right? But you don't even know me. So how could you form opinion about me, right? I think that you need... Never mind. And then also, Carrie gonna try to put on there she was like, her license is suspended, so she publicly lied about that and then deleted it later, but I'm quicker. Gotta be quicker than that. So I want to go over the conversation with Vanessa and I. I was like, I don't know if you or your pedo ass mom sent Frank my number. That is so weird. Y'all may as well have sent a stranger my phone number. Oh wait, he is a stranger. The fuck, y'all need to leave us alone. Seriously, we just saw y'all at the laundromat and y'all not saying shit in person per usual, but do shit behind our backs or throw a screening on the internet. Having y'all realize neither me or Chris want nothing to do with any of y'all. We don't want to be talked to or found. Y'all just got lucky to see our cute little family when we pop back up to do laundry. But we've been out the city. Y'all will never break us or have access to us ever. Whoever's doing this, stop. We have kids and y'all are beyond embarrassing over the fact that we're together. Y'all can't find happiness within yourself. Please leave us alone. Like, seriously, please leave us the fuck alone. And I also would like to make mention that we found out, well, Chris found out, that a member of their family, which I'm not going to out them or do anything like that because there could be actual like charges and shit, and we're not interested in pressing charges on anybody, or we would have done that. But there was somebody in their family that was putting nails in our tires. That's that. This was also happening like during all of this, a couple months prior to that, and everything like that. I blocked her after that on there, and she messages me on a text now number, and she's like, "See you in court, hun." And I said, "You love to stalk me from other numbers. Didn't I just block you? This is just another number that y'all have contacted us after asking y'all to leave us alone to add to the list. See you there." I said, "Good luck. How does it feel? How does it make you feel not knowing how to be a mother?" I could imagine at that grown ass age. I said, "I don't know who you're talking about, friend. My baby's had the best mama." She's like, "Mama's a title. I hope you know that." She was also saying a bunch of shit like online. It's all on Facebook if y'all wanna, go back and try to find this argument at it's this year. And there's also one from last year as well on there. I don't think I've deleted anything, and I don't think she's deleted anything either. I just wanted to add in our conversation into there as well. Nessa was talking about us being homeless. She's like, we choose to be homeless. She was talking about all types of shit. I think I already read the, how does it make you feel not to be a mother? And then she got mad when I clapped back at her and said that her kids didn't look alike, because when I saw her kid at the time, it was a newborn baby and they didn't look alike. So whatever. All that bullshit nonsense happened. Carrie's trying to make it seem like I'm doing all this illegal shit. Nessa's making it seem like we're living out of our car, which we weren't. We were living in a tent at the moment. And just all this fucking crazy ass, disrespectful, out of line ass shit. And the last thing that Chris and his mom said, like, to each other, like, Chris's mom was like, blocking you like I never knew you. And then she blocked him. So that was that. So then she unblocks him and messages him on November 26th, 2025. I'm talking like a month ago. "Hey Chris, been thinking about you, son. Sorry for the harsh words I said last conversation with you, but you know what Miranda was saying about me was wrong. But I have nothing to prove to anyone. Grandpa has cancer and had surgery last month. If you care, just trying to see how you're doing and fill you in a little. I'm still your mom. I love you, miss you so much. I hope before it's too late I see or talk to you again." I want to say she has said for like 3 years now that he's had cancer and surgery. So like we don't really know the truth, because she'll tell us like, "Oh, grandma says don't tell anybody," or I don't fucking know. It's all some crazy weird shit. This is just also like, he's a stranger. I don't know why you guys are fucking telling me. Like, he has his shit when it comes to his family. He has nothing against them or anything like that. It's just like they don't really know him. Nobody really knows him, and you just kind of like, why are you telling me his business? I said this last Sunday, it's all good. Words don't stick with me, whether it was wrong or not. She's not the reason everyone reacted how they did. She don't gotta be the one to blame for everyone else's behaviors and reactions. We are our own people and make decisions ourselves based off of our own feeling. We are all human trying to figure this shit out. Please stop putting all the blame on Miranda and talking about her. Then get mad about how she reacts. We moved on and just trying to keep afloat and move forward. Sorry to hear about Jim. Jim is his grandfather. He's strong and will fight through. She got upset about Jim, or him calling him Jim and everything like that. And then he went ahead and blocked her. So that's where everything is as far as that. I'm really annoyed because it's like, you're a grown-ass woman, and I'm so tired of you not taking accountability for like the shit that you actually do. I did not hold you at gunpoint from all the way across the U.S. and tell you need to type this out. Like, it's absolutely insane. Like, you just don't say shit like that to your kid. You just don't. And you know that was fucked up. So you try to find another way to like push it onto me, and it's just sad. It's sad behavior, and I really wish you would fucking stop. Like, you're grown as fuck. I'm grown as fuck now. I'm not no little kid. I'm not no little girl. I don't need to respect you. You don't fucking respect me, so I'm not gonna respect you. I give respect where I get respect, and you've never given that. So now we're equal, honestly, because we're both women. So I don't know if I missed anything. If you guys have any questions, please let me know. If you guys want to see any of the screenshots up close or want me to post any in like the comments somewhere or on my Snap or Facebook or wherever, please let me know. I feel really good letting this story out, and I've only talked to my husband about this, and we've been the only ones to like really deal with this. It feels really good to get this off my chest, and I know people will still look at me as the bad guy, and that's totally fine. I really don't give a fuck. At the end of the day, I just care about protecting my children and having what's healthy around them and what's good for them around them. Me, I just care about getting my story out there because honestly, I was just a young kid when all of this started, and I'm not gonna say I'm like a victim because I don't feel like either of us in this situation are a victim, but I will say I was a kid and I genuinely was so confused about so many of the manipulation tactics that were going on. I just didn't get it. A lot of the things were going into our relationship and creating a relationship that we didn't want. We realized that, we were surrounding ourselves around shit that was inconsistent, and we need something that's consistent, healthy, and stable for our kids. And unfortunately, having a relationship with those people is not. And having a relationship with my family is also not a thing. It will never be a thing, although I will say my family has done a lot less to us than Chris's family. So I don't know. I don't know how I would be about them. If you guys want to know about that, I can discuss that in a different video. Chris's family, if you make it to the end and you're watching this, I'm really sorry that you guys missed out on Chris. He is an amazing fucking person, amazing father. He's growing so much and he's doing so well with or without your fucking guidance. He has made all these decisions for him and his family, and genuinely at the end of the day, he does not care about what y'all think. He cares about what we think and his family, and that's all I care about too. I don't want to fully speak for him, but I was given permission to show a little bit of his side and let people know like I'm not controlling shit, and he is very proud of me, and I'm very happy to have him. Yeah, this was a lot. I tried to record this a bunch of times. It kept getting deleted. Hopefully this one won't. I feel like I got all this out there, and I just want to end this off by saying, if you're in a situation like this, cut it off before you have kids. You don't deserve this. Just because you have kids doesn't mean that you all of a sudden should make the right choices. You know what I'm saying? Make the choices before you have kids. Make yourself happy too. You matter. And if this is happening while your kids are hella older and it didn't happen like at the beginning of your journey of parenthood, I highly encourage you to notice the patterns and behaviors. Try to, make it work and see what the responses are, what the reactions, deal with it for as long as you can. And if you're not getting the reaction and the response that you need for a healthy relationship, let's put emphasis on that, not just a relationship, a healthy relationship, please cut those people off, okay? Also, if you have somebody that does not like you, please know they will treat your kids the exact same way. We actually experienced it with Chris's family and with my family. We had cameras in our home when they were watching our children when we weren't around. And Chris noticed with his mom a few things, and it was the exact same way she treated us. And there was shit that happened with my mom, same fucking way. So please understand that if people are treating you like shit, or they have a certain fucking mindset or viewpoint on you, it will reflect onto your children. I also grew up this way. I was treated like shit by my grandma because of the times that she didn't like my mom, and I was treated like shit in high school because people didn't like my mom and the fact that she was gay and things like that. So please put you first, and please, most importantly, put your kids first, no matter how hard the decision is. It's gonna be hard, but you got this.